What's happening, ladies and gents? Ryan here with the DFS 5-pack. If you could slide your finger over to the like button, it is much appreciated. We got day baseball again today, so hopefully half the guys I bring up today don't miss the lineup or get scratched. That would be pretty nice. I feel better that we'll get most of these guys in the lineup today, so let's get into it. So you can see I got my boy Kristen Yelich as the cover boy. You guys know I'm a big Brewers fan, so I watch a lot of their games, which is one of the reasons I do try to talk about them on a daily basis. If there's a team that I have my pulse on, it's going to be the team that I watch most of their innings of baseball. Same video as we have gone through the last couple of days, guys. Today's show is brought to you by our good friends at Drafters. So you guys hear us talking about Drafters all the time. It is a blast to play on, but I wanted to keep you guys posted on this large overlay contest that I got going. Early NFL best ball, only $5, only $5.50 for buy-in. $30,000 in prize, 10 drafts or 10 team drafts, 20 rounds. It's best ball style for the whole season. Looks like they're going to have monster overlay on it. It's a good time to take advantage of it. Also, you can come draft with us and the rest of the 5-pack every single day. We always have fun doing it. Check them out at Drafters. And monthly memberships come with a $15 1-month reimbursement today. So first month, we'll have a $15 reimbursement for all brand new monthly customers today. Subscribe to the station if you're new to it. Let's talk about one of my Brewers that we got on the show today, which is starting pitcher Corbin Burns. So there's about 4 pitchers today getting a bunch of love from an ownership perspective. He's our favorite. Quite frankly, his strikeout upside is just, it's elite. It is right up there with DeGroms of the world. He will strike out a ton of guys this year. His cutter is one of the nastiest pitchers in the game. St. Louis is right-handed heavy. This is a nice pitcher's park. St. Louis has struck out a lot to start the season. He's going to be popular for all the obvious reasons. And if you don't know Corbin Burns yet, you should. This guy is really, really talented. We saw Woodruff cut through Chicago yesterday. They were joking around during the broadcast that Woodruff 6 innings with no hits is the longest a Brewers pitcher has gone since Corbin Burns made his first start when he dominated Minnesota earlier this year. So this kid can pitch. He is no joke. He has got elite strikeout stuff. I'd venture a guess he's going to have like 8+ strikeouts in at least 60% of his starts this year. So he's a big strikeout pitcher. That's what DraftKings rewards. Next up, Kristen Yelich. So I wanted to talk about him. I have been a firm proponent of fading him as a relatively popular player for most of the season. I watched most of his at-bats, and he looked the part yesterday. It looked like a guy who went back to his roots and stopped trying to hit home runs and remembered that the home runs will come naturally if he just goes back to being one of the best hitters in the game, which is slapping the ball to left field when it's on the outside corner, hitting the ball in the air when it calls for it, hitting it on the line when it's called for it. I really enjoyed watching him hit yesterday. His approach was good. He looked like, we know he's really good, and his price tag is very affordable by his standards at $5,200. And he just looked like the light bulb came on yesterday. Everything clicked, and he was the Kristen Yelich who won the MVP and was on track to win another MVP before getting hurt. So I like that he ran yesterday. I don't expect him to get tons of stolen bases today matched up with Yachty, but I do enjoy the fact he was aggressive. And I'm not trying to stack Milwaukee. Like, they have a couple of cheap hitters in play today. We saw Kane double dong yesterday. They definitely have some cheaper guys that might make the lineup today. So I'm not trying to go all out against them. But I certainly don't mind getting Kristen Yelich into my lineup if I have room for a more expensive hitter. He's faced Wainwright 22 times in his career. He's reached base 11 of those 22 times. So in his career, he's had solid success against Adam Wainwright. He's relatively affordable. I wouldn't go as far as to call him a must. But if I have the ability to get to this price tag in a cash lineup, he has a good opportunity to be in my lineup today. Next up. So let's talk about VR. But VR is no lock to make the lineup for the Mets. I think he will today because I think Davis is going to need another day out. But he's not a guaranteed lock to make the lineup. Having 3 hits yesterday is good for him. This is a big upside guy. If you want to go back, maybe it was 5 or 6 years when he blew up for Milwaukee, and then he was like a first-round draft pick. Look, he's clearly not a first-round fantasy draft pick anymore. That seems foolish now that we think about it. But when he does play and he does get in the lineup, he has really good upside because he is very assertive and aggressive on the base pass. He is only 3,100 today with availability at third base or shortstop. And if he makes the lineup, which I think he has a good opportunity to do, I'm very interested. There's a couple of Mets I'm interested as they go up against a rookie from the Marlins today. Looked into this kid a little bit this morning. He's not a scrub, but he's not some top prospect or anything like that either. So I definitely don't mind a couple pieces of the New York Mets today. Any team you stack outside of Coors Field, you're going to be different because Coors Field is getting all the attention today, which it does normally. And because the guys are so cheap, it will again today. That I like the idea of some mini stacks like a Mets mini stack. And VR would be a top piece for me, assuming he's in the lineup. All right, next up, Garrett Hampson, Colorado Rockies. It is really easy to spend up on pitching today and stack Coors Field. People are going to stack Coors today. Garrett Hampson coming off a big game, several hits, multiple stolen bases, available at two positions, only 3,200. Coors is going to be chalk. He is one of my favorite pieces of Coors Field today. I like the price take. He's low risk. He's going to be real high owned. And I like guys that can run. Colorado's not going to hit as many home runs this year. Blackman's another year older. Nolan Arenado's not on the team. Trevor Story's going to get pitched around a little bit. So guys like Garrett Hampson are going to be running a little bit more when given the opportunity. Last up, let's talk about Santander of the Baltimore Orioles. Got off the snide yesterday with his first home run of the year. This guy's got big power. Now, I'm not looking to stack the Baltimore Orioles today, but Erod is one of those pitchers that's going to be relatively popular today. So you get leverage by playing anybody that's against them because they're all going to have relatively low ownership. Santander is a switch hitter. So no matter where the game goes, as far as the bullpen is concerned, he's going to be able to match up with who's out there. Again, this is more of a one-off type of situation, not looking to stack the Orioles, but Santander is a guy with monster power. He's a candidate for 30-plus home runs this year. Got off the snide yesterday. Erod's making his first start of the year. I like this as a one-off in the GPP mode. That's what we got for today, guys. Best of luck, and we will talk to you about NBA just a little bit later.